Okay, so welcome again to the film festival. This is the last movie for today. We're going to project artificial intelligence, before which we will have a short introduction by one of our researchers at Örebro University, Amy Lutfi. She's going to try to put together film, or what science fiction says about robots. If you have questions or observations, please hold them until the end of the film, where we have some time, 10 minutes or so, or however much time you like, almost, and we can take a discussion after that. So right after Dr. Amy Lutfi, we will have the film will start. So the floor is yours. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Jag vill bara vara säker. Det är ingen som vill att jag ska prata svenska. För att, nej. Okay, I'll switch to English then. So thank you very much for the introduction, Federico. And I have the pleasure of giving a talk before a very interesting film called AI, Artificial Intelligence. And AI is very interesting because these two words put together, artificial intelligence, perhaps is something that tickles the imagination as well as raises some concerns and some fears. Intelligence is something that we typically see as being a human trait. And when we artificially recreate it or reproduce it, it awakens fears that perhaps we can recreate the worst of us, but maybe even we have the fear that we recreate something that is better than we humans could ever be. Now, what is AI? And for those of you who are not computer scientists in the room, I can say in layman terms that AI is nothing more than algorithms put into a computer program. And you can run those algorithms on a laptop and maybe get better performance or get the laptop to do something, or you can put those algorithms in a robot and get the robot or machine to act and behave in a different way. Now, when the notion of AI was born, it was a philosophical subject, and many people tried to figure out how do we know if something is artificially intelligent. And so they designed a test, and the test went something like this. You have a human in one room with a keyboard and a screen, and the human could type in words like, hello, how are you? And in another room where the human could not see anything, you would have either a person or a very smart machine that would answer questions. So the human would type hi, and in this other room, you would get an answer hi. And the human might type, how are you today? And you would get an answer. And then you ask this human, do you think you were talking to a machine or another person? And if the human said, well, I'm pretty sure I was talking to another person, but it was in fact talking to a machine, then we could say that that machine was intelligent. Now you may wonder about this test and if it's actually sound, but that was very much the discussion that we had in the field of artificial intelligence. But one could say that later on, AI became a much more practical subject. It was less a philosophical one, and instead, two researchers, Russell and Norvig, started raising the question, well, it's maybe not so important to define what intelligence is. It's maybe more important to figure out what intelligence can actually do. So if I take, for example, this argument about intelligence and apply it to another field, let's say we apply it to the field of aviation, Russell and Norvig said maybe it's not so important that we have machines that can, for example, flap their wings like birds and fool the birds that it is also a bird, but maybe what is really important is that we create machines that can be of use to people. Tonight's show is called AI, Artificial Intelligence, and in tonight's show you will see a lot of different forms of AI and in a lot of different types of machines. And the question that I would like that you ask yourselves is, what use do these machines have? And perhaps even more important, what need are these machines fulfilling? Why do we as people need to create the machines that you will see in the movie tonight? And then I want you to ask yourself the following question. If AI could do anything, what machine or what AI would you like to have in your life? And what need would it fulfill in your life? An emotional one, a physical one, or just the need to have your lawn mowed and your floors vacuumed? So enjoy the show. Thank you very much.